To write the equation of a line, we are going to use point-slope form. Point-slope form is y minus y1 equals m times the quantity x minus x1. It is called point-slope form because you substitute in the x and y values from an ordered pair, and you also substitute in the slope, hence the name point-slope form. We are going to look at writing equations with a couple different givens. First, we will look at given a point and a slope. Then we will look at 2 points. We will also look at a point and a line that is parallel, and we will look at a point and a line that is perpendicular. If we were asked to write the equation of a line through the point 3, 5 that had a slope of 6, since we have a point and a slope, we are ready to go right into point-slope form. So we start by writing y minus y1 equals m times the quantity x minus x1. And then substituting in our point, we get y minus 5 equals 6 goes in for the slope, and then we have x minus 3. The 3 went in for x because that was the x value in the ordered pair. The 5 went in for y because that was the y value. And then we also knew that m was equal to 6. After you substitute in the point-slope form, we simplify it to slope-intercept form. We do that by distributing y minus 5 equals 6x minus 18. And then to get y by itself, we will add 5 to both sides, and we are left with y equals 6x minus 13. So y equals 6x minus 13 is the equation for our line that has a slope of 6 and also passes through the point 3, 5. If we were given 2 points, let's say the point 10, 2 and the point 5, 7, and we were asked to write the equation of a line that would pass through these 2 points, first we have to find our slope. To use point-slope form, we have to be able to substitute in an ordered pair and the slope. So to find our slope, we are going to use the equation for slope, which is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, or 7 minus 2 over 5 minus 10, which will give us 5 over negative 5, and that is equal to negative 1. So we know that our slope is negative 1. Once we have our slope, we can take that slope with one of our ordered pairs and substitute them in the point-slope form. It does not matter which one you use, but for this example I'm going to use 10, 2. So we have point-slope form, which was y minus y1 equals m times the quantity x minus x1. And substituting in, we'd have y minus 2, because that was the y value from my ordered pair, equals, our slope was negative 1, and then x minus 10, because that was the x value from my ordered pair. And finally, we will change this from point-slope form into slope-intercept form. So distributing the negative 1, we have y minus 2 is equal to negative 1x plus 10, or we could simply write negative x, because when we add 2 to both sides, we are going to get y equals negative x plus 12. So y equals negative x plus 12 is the equation of the line that passes through the points 10, 2 and 5, 7. If we were given an ordered pair and a line that we were parallel to, again, we have to find the slope before we can go into point slope form. What's important to remember is parallel lines have equal slopes. In this example, the line that we're parallel has a slope of 2. Since parallel lines have slopes that are equal, we will also have a slope of 2. And then with our slope of 2 and our point 3, 2, we are going to substitute into point slope form. Y minus y1 equals m times the quantity x minus x1. Substituting in, we get y minus 2 is equal to 2 times the quantity x minus 3. And then changing to slope-intercept form, when we distribute, we get y minus 2 equals 2x minus 6. And then adding 2 to both sides, we get y equals 2x minus 4. And so y equals 2x minus 4 is the equation of our line. That passes through 3, 2 and is parallel to y equals 2x minus 1. If we change this problem and said, let's pretend that we were perpendicular to this line, what's important to remember is that perpendicular lines have slopes that are opposite reciprocals. So we are going to use the point 3, 2, but instead of using 2, we are going to use a slope of negative 1/2. Simply substitute these in. Y minus 2 equals negative 1/2 times the quantity x minus 3. When we distribute, we get negative 1/2 x plus 3/2. And then when we add 2 to both sides, we get y equals negative 1/2 x plus, it's like 4 over 2, so that would give us plus 7/2. And so when we have the perpendicular line, we use the slope that is the opposite reciprocal, and our equation is y equals negative 1/2 x plus 7/2.